At last. How are you, friends? Thank you very much for watching my YouTube channel. My name is Oscar and I'm your local guide. This is Tours Excursion Vallarta. Let's chat with the news. What's going on here in Puerto Vallarta? There is a low season right now here in Puerto Vallarta. And about the news, what's going on here in Puerto Vallarta? For one part, there is almost no tourists here in Puerto Vallarta, and we have green tide. Yes, it seems like there is a kind of new seaweed or different seaweed that is green, and there is a lot in the bay, in all the bay. The scientists say that it begins on Jalapa from Jalapa, and it's now in all the bay. Thank you, Jose Luis. Yes, my computer, I don't know what's going on. Let me tell you, the internet here in Puerto Vallarta is so bad. It's so bad. The service, it's so bad. And I don't know what's going on. I try with my laptop with a lot of programs and the webcam, and it's something wrong every time that I try with my laptop. I don't know why. I don't know if my laptop is very old. I think it's like 1 year old, but it's like it must be working. But I think it's the internet connections, or because my device, my laptop has or is not ready for 5G speed connection, something like that. So I have 200 download megabytes and 20 megabytes for upload. So I don't know what's going on. Nah, whatever. But in my smartphone works great. As you can see in another videos on the streets and on the walking throughs, it's always working. I don't know why. Because I think my internet provider says that the smartphone are ready for 5G, something. It's better. I don't know. Well, two news. Low season here in Puerto Vallarta. Almost no tourists here in Puerto Vallarta. At least not like on April. And it's right now, the weather, it's not so hot. Well, for me, it's great. It's not so hot. I'm starting like going to doing some exercise in the evening. Well, like 6 p.m. Hola, Lisa. 6 p.m. and yes, there is sun, but it's okay for me to run. A lot of my friends say no, it's too sunny. Maybe we do exercise later, like 7, 8. Hola, Peter. How are you? How is Australia? And right now, okay, Joe, Jose Luis. Hola, Tala. How are you? Amazing, Peter. And the weather, well, for me it's amazing. Like I think maybe tomorrow go to the beach, to Boca, to the South Shore of Puerto Vallarta. For me, and for all my videos that I always recommend to go to the South Beach of Puerto Vallarta because it's the better, or it's the best places. But with the green tide, I don't know, because in the last live stream, last Saturday, we saw a lot of dead fish, and the authority says just don't swim if you see a lot of seaweeds over there in the beach, and obviously don't eat those fishes, the dead fish, or go or take food for the pets. No, it's not working. And another thing, well, it's the green tide and the low season. We don't have almost tourists here, so everybody, it's begin the season like everybody's worried. If you don't save money, when you in the high season, you are in trouble here in Puerto Vallarta. It's very normal for Puerto Vallarta that like 4 months it's like no job. Um, a lot of hotels. Uh, it was a standard that a lot of hotels give you vacations, not paying vacation. Like if you want go to your house and rest and do whatever you want, this is the opportunity, but they don't pay you. It's like they don't uh, like you can return to your job, but you have secured your job, but they don't gonna pay you because it's low season and everybody understand the situation. There is no tourism and just a few people and taxi drivers. Like this season, the taxi drivers, the fees are low. Why? Because there is no tourism, and when that's happened, is you can take advantage of that. It's the opposite in the high season when they want to rip you off, because the prices. And yes, right now, thanks for the likes. If you can like my video, please, for more people can watch it, and that helps me a lot. And yes, there's a lot of people who, even the people who has condos here in Puerto Vallarta, and there is nothing of customers. And if you have some to do some redecoration or a big works on your condo, this is the time for doing. Normally, people who is working on maintenance or like fixing things or wherever, they have a lot of work. Normally, they have a lot of work every low season because it's time to put new air conditioner, to put new, I don't know, or sealing the roof or new floor or something like that. I don't know, or new kitchen or new furnitures. So you can do a lot of things. When I was working as a property manager, we take this time for do major reparation or fix some whatever that needs to fix. This is the opportunity, and it's very lazy days. It's very difficult for us because we don't have work. Like for me, May, I have only like 2 customers, and that's it. No more customers. My friends who they are working on tourism too, they are calling me, hey Oscar, you have customers? Because we don't have customers. What you get? I got nothing, man. This is empty. There is nothing here. And when there is the high season, everybody's very happy. There is a lot of tours, obviously, a lot of people coming here, and the economy is activated. And obviously, with the time, you can see what's happened here in Puerto Vallarta. For me, I was thinking about what's going on with this 222 year, because it seems like COVID ends. It seems like for us in Mexico, we'd have no more restrictions or hard restrictions. Wearing the mask is not anymore mandatory. There is no more mandatory to wearing the mask, only on the public transportation or hospitals. Okay, that is only when you must wear it. After that places you can go outside without mask. And and it's okay, but I was thinking maybe people is gonna go outside and we don't have low season anymore, or at least this year. But it's not, obviously, because the weather is changing. We have a lot of, or a huge of Canadians coming here to Puerto Vallarta every year. But I think this weather is not for Canadian people because it's hot. Like for me, like I told you, it's great. The weather is great. Okay. Yes, Jose Luis, there is coming a lot of rain and storms here, but they are saying too there is gonna be the dry season, something like that. And Craig Thompson is asking, will be in 30 days. Can you recommend a cooking class? Let me email me and I can give you some recommendation here. Another, normally that kind of tours, Craig, I don't know very much about that kind of tours, but I can help you with that. Just email me, and I just gonna look for you and ask if some of my friends know some good places for you, and I can email you back. Okay. And Jose Luis is asking how is security. Well, it's pretty normal. Like still very safe, Puerto Vallarta with the security. Nothing happens. Like this is very calm. I think for everybody it's very calm, even for the bad guys. There is nobody here. Like the tourism or the tourists has stopped coming. I think it's very normal, but we're gonna have the summer vacations for Mexicans. So we maybe in the next July, when the schools is over, I think in July it's over. So we're gonna have like 1 month of national tourism. There is a tourist. It's so different from the tourists from Canada or from US. It's obviously so different. There is a lot of difference versus international visitors and national visitors is totally different. The first thing is the tip. Mexican, we don't tip like you guys, like Canadians or American. That's for sure. The tip is so different. Obviously, because our economy is totally different. That is normal. A lot of people, they sometimes hear some people are like or to like choose how to or who to serve. Like if you are international visitor, I prefer to serve to give you a service for you than a Mexican, because the tip. I think that is wrong. I think we must to do the same for everybody, but this is works. People works obviously for the money, and Mexicans are totally different. Totally different. It's totally different culture. But there is some Mexicans that are tipping very well. But it's normal in every part of the world. And it's coming more and more people, and the Mexican tourism, obviously, because we are here in the same country, so they arrive in the buses, and sometimes there is a lot of traffic in the downtown because there is several buses, and they are checking on the hotels, normally on the downtowns. Normally, there is like another kind of people who is taking airplanes from Guadalajara to Puerto Vallarta, or Mexico City to Puerto Vallarta, or another part of the country to Puerto Vallarta, but they take the airplane and they go to Nuevo Vallarta. The national tourism, they like a lot to go to Nuevo Vallarta in this season, in these summer vacations. So normally, people who has money rent on Nuevo Vallarta, and Mexican rich people, I think, because Puerto Vallarta, no, it's not Nuevo Vallarta, it's Nuevo Nayarit. It's so difficult to remember the name because they changed. I used to say Nuevo Vallarta, but it's Nuevo Nayarit. Okay. Nuevo Nayarit now, and that's very exclusive area, very nice area. And right now, for this summer vacation, Mexican people go over there. Other people go to downtown Puerto Vallarta. Hola, Michael. Thank you very much. And yes, and it's and there is a lot of traffic. There is a lot of people in the Malacon. National tourism, that is great because the economy activate again. It's not the same. It's not the same. And I'm not saying that it's worse or better. It's just very different. A lot of people complain about that. I don't understand why. It's the same. For me, it's like I just have a few Mexican customers, just a few, yes. But normally, 99% of my customers are from Canada or from US, because I used to work with Canadians or Americans. That's always work with them. I start to working on hotels like four diamonds or 5 stars or Gran Turismo. So it's totally different the customers over there, and just a few Mexicans on those resorts. And I think to do Spanish videos, because sometimes maybe sometimes in my videos I receive some comments about to do some in Spanish, the videos about Puerto Vallarta was going. Maybe this next season I'm gonna make some videos in Spanish, but in another channel, because I think it's totally different. My niche here right now, it's more for people who is speaking in English in every part of the world, and they don't know Puerto Vallarta. But normally the Mexican, they know there is a lot of information of Puerto Vallarta in Spanish, and sometimes like they don't need me. It's already said. But it's always have a great updates about what's going on here in Puerto Vallarta. And well, I think in Puerto Vallarta, that's very calm. That's all the news here in Puerto Vallarta, the green tide and the low season. Everybody's worried because there is no customers here right now. It's very normal here in Puerto Vallarta. If you're thinking to come in here in Puerto Vallarta in the next month or in this, still this month, May, remember the weather is hot. It's hot. Well, for me it's not. It's great, but you will need the air conditioned. So just be aware of that and make sure that if you rent in an Airbnb, the air conditioners work. Ask for the hostess, is the air conditioner working? Because it's gonna be hot. Remember, it's not like hotel, and the hotels normally it works, or if it doesn't work, they change you the room, and that's it. The other thing, we have green tide. There is dead fishing here in Banderas Bay area, or in well, I don't see that on Los Muertos, but in Nuevo Nayarit there is green tide over there. And what else? I think that the security is okay. It's everything is very calm. It's coming, the rainy season. We have cloudy days, but no rains at all. But sometimes the morning it's very, very gray sometimes, and that is, I think that is normal, because it's starting the evaporating the, I don't know, the ocean, I don't know, and it's more and more clouds. We don't have yet the first rain. I think we're gonna have rains in June, at the end of the June maybe, and July start like spreading rains. and some rains. But the worst months, August, September, and October. Hurricane season, okay, October, remember that. My recommendation is don't book the tours in the rainy season. Arrive to Puerto Vallarta, check the weather, check the beach. If you like, if it is rough, it is high tide, if you want to take a tour on, no, I don't know, a boat trip, something like that, or you need to take a boat to go some tour, think about it because sometimes it's so difficult. And if you have some disability or handicap, it's gonna be more difficult. Okay, so think about that. And the river is great now. The authorities are not yet, or it's not finished the road to go to the river, because one road collapsed, the Kuala River, and the authorities are working on fix that trim of the road, and it's not yet ready. I think that they don't gonna have ready for before the rainy season. They like the cars are passing through the river. Right now the river is dry. The Kuala River is dry. There is no water. There is no water, no water. Like British and the water. There is no water over there on the river. It's dry, but the clock is ticking. The rainy season is coming, and I don't. Another news that I heard, it's like warning more hurricanes this season for Pacific Ocean, and the news right now are like put some fear. I don't know, or they are very sensationalist about that. Like, I don't know, or when happens the first hurricane in Mexico, and the news always saying some lies. And I don't know, nobody knows how it's gonna happen this rainy season. So just be aware about Puerto Vallarta and how is if get flooded, especially on the downtown and in the Kuala. If you're gonna rent in Buenos Aires neighborhoods because you heard that it's very, very cheap, guess what? That's why it's very cheap. It gets flooded over there. There is no. It's so difficult to pass over there in the through the river right now. It's very sad. It's very sad for people who is living over there, and but the authorities are working. The government are working to put a brand new road over there, but it's still not working, and it worries me because how is gonna pass that people when the rainy season happen and the big storms coming. It's gonna be it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult. Okay, so just be aware of that. If you're going to came here to Puerto Vallarta and you need more information, email me and I can give you more information, or just send me a message through here. Okay. Jose Luis is asking, are you still riding your bike? Any more biking tours? I'm still riding my bike. I have some problem with my bike, with my the rear wheel. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's changed some parts. I'm still go outside, but I'm doing more exercise with my friends on the stadium. Remember, it's not a stadium. We just call the stadium the sport unit. And I do more exercise, lifting, and more running. I do when when I'm very tired, I'm taking my bike and do some 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, do some bike riding here in Puerto Vallarta. But for me, it's very boring right now because I just visit all the Puerto Vallarta in my bike. Sometimes it's boring, but I just put some music or some podcast that I just like to hear, and I go outside and ride. Yes, the biking tours, yes, is still working. Obviously, there is one company in the downtown that you can rent. There is electric bikes for people who wants or who is not in the best shape. You can rent an electric bike, or there is another tours for in a bike, and you can go for tacos. That is a great idea, biking and tacos. Email me for if you need any information. You're coming here to Puerto Vallarta in this hot, rainy, and low season here in Puerto Vallarta. Okay. Well, that's all for now, my friends. Thank you very much for watching me. Thank you very much for your support. Okay. If you have any more questions, I think I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you for all your support. Okay, well, that's all for now. More videos next week, obviously. And bye-bye. Buenas tardes, adiós.